Hi, this is Pastor Tabitha Purple. We are doing our devotional thoughts. I'm coming to you from a new location, as you can see. So we've tried the garden and now we are in church. I absolutely adore this stained glass and thought I would share that with you. Now, remember, these devotional thoughts are meant for you to share. They're just a moment for you to reflect. We try to keep them under 5 minutes so that you can have the moment. Today's devotional thought is taken from Psalms 56, 3 and 4. So that's Psalms 56, 3 and 4. It says, "When I am afraid, I will trust in you. In God whose word I praise. In God I trust. I will not be afraid. What can mortal man do to me?" What a wonderful, wonderful Psalms. Sometimes we utter words that actually are so reflective of what is currently happening in our lives. There are many people who are afraid and they are living in fear right now, and they have anxiety and they are concerned. And those people need to hear the reassuring voice of God that He is with them. He is not going to leave them alone. And there is a lot that human beings can do to one another. We are destructive in ways that are immeasurable. And today is no different than any other day. We are still finding ways of being destructive and killing one another in ways that cause pain beyond. The increase in the number of women's violence and marital abuse and children's abuse, those calls have increased exponentially and in frightening numbers. Trafficked women are being killed and abused. Trafficked children are being abused and killed every day. The numbers of those who are in slavery today are shocking. We continue to find ways to abuse one another in ways that physically hurt, emotionally scar, and spiritually damage. They are ways that are deep into the soul. And the psalmist simply says this: "When I am afraid." Because you can be afraid. When I am afraid, what can a mortal do to me? And he's not saying that mortals can't, but there are times when you know that you've had to shut down because that cannot happen to you. You've experienced pain that hurts in ways that are shocking. You've experienced the depths of what humans can do to one another, the pain they can cause to one another, and you have said, "What, Lord, can they do? What more can they do to destroy me? They have physically broken me. They have emotionally damaged me. I am spiritually dying." And God simply allows that emotion to stand and says, "I am with you. I will not leave you." It is in God that we trust. And it's hard and it's not easy. And it takes a depth of strength that only God can refill. It is not that Christians have a magical answer, that somehow we read the Hebrew Bible and find all the answers to this, and God makes the entire world better and takes away people's free will so they can't harm anymore. But what we do know is that God is not done with us. He has not left us, and He has paid the ultimate price for that. He lived and died and was raised again so that we could have hope that this is not all there is. And I'm grateful that the psalmist doesn't give easy answers, doesn't make it all better, doesn't say a cliche, but instead allows it to stand and says that it hurts in humanity, and that is what it is. So this is not an easy Psalms, and this isn't easy for us to remember, but it's a challenge for us to talk with one another about, to share that pain, to come alongside someone else, and that is the encouragement today. If you are experiencing this moment where it hurts, find someone to talk to. If you are experiencing this time of pain, find someone to trust. God has people out there who are willing to talk. Call someone and tell them. And if you receive that call, don't judge. Don't give the cliche that it will all work out in the end. Because when someone is hurting, it is not what they need to hear. They need you to love them, even sometimes in your silence. Be there for them. Wholeheartedly listen to them and acknowledge their situation. Without your stuff spilling over. Just be there. It's a challenge for today. And if this is for you, I pray that God will bless you as you do what is very difficult to do.